Welcome to the Elements of Spirit readings for the week of July 3rd, 2017. This is the reading for the element of air, which includes the sun signs of Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. If you haven't watched the video for the element of ether, go back and do that now. Come back here and then combine it with your air reading and get your elements of spirit for the week. The ether reading was, I choose to deeply accept and allow the truth in this moment, ripping yourself open to reveal the truth of yourself. What does the air have to offer us? Ooh, girl. I feel it's just like air's like, oh yeah, you want to know? I feel like I can't breathe. And specifically, I feel like I'm drowning. Wow. Well, we'll see if that's the affirmation and come back to it in a minute. You know, sometimes boing, it hits. Okay, so I feel like you can't breathe. Oh gosh, I'm not tired. I'm actually well rested, but there's a lot of heart opening happening, a lot of lung opening happening. I wonder if you're feeling it too. I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like I'm drowning. Usually, with the element of air, it's a result of trying to figure out what's going on or to make sense of the emotions, to get to the bottom of the emotions in order to, going back to the ether affirmation, right, which says, I choose to deeply accept and allow the truth in this moment. And I rip myself open to reveal the truth of myself. The idea is that it's very raw, and accepting and allowing the truth in this moment is not the same thing as figuring it out and getting to the bottom of it. It's allowing the truth to move through and allowing the intense emotions that are firing up to move. And this is why I just have to give it to you. The affirmation, which I think is going to be the affirmation for this week, is I float or I sink. Yeah, that's it. Sorry. I float or I sink. Air people, air brethren and sistren. I float or I sink. So you're either going to let this deluge of emotions make you buoyant, or it will submerge you and you will sink. Now, when I became silent at the beginning of this video, it was because there was a lot of stuff in there, which I was like, that's crazy, I'm not going to say that. But the idea is scuba is pretty freaking awesome. And as an air sign, like, I want to remind you, if you let yourself sink to the bottom of your emotions, if you allow yourself to hit rock bottom, you will be able to breathe. You won't die. You're not drowning. Because it's not, the message from the element of air is not, I'm drowning, I can't breathe. It's, I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like I'm drowning. That's the result of Cancer. Air element in Cancer is not super duper duper happy because it's so sensitive and so emotional, and it's going to trigger the mind's tendencies to want to figure out how to get to the bottom of it. But if you remember, I float or I sink, it's then a question of, how do I deal with the wateriness of this? How do I deal with all of these emotions? I either let them lift me up and make me buoyant, or I let them pile down on top of me. And I sink to the bottom, and I remember I can breathe. If I let myself go down there, I'm going to... Oh, there's so many great movies, right? Little Mermaid, Aquaman, even one of the Star Wars, when they like all go underground. Just so many cool moments where, you know, you think you're going to drown. Oh, there was another good one that I saw recently that was so cute, where she saved him from drowning and then had to hide it. What was it? Oh, it was Wonder Woman. It was amazing, right? She saved him from drowning. She helped him to breathe. She brought him back up. So you go underwater and you're more capable than you think down there. The idea here is like, don't fight it. I choose to deeply accept and allow the truth in this moment. The truth might hurt in this moment. The truth might be really overwhelming, really sad, or really manic, really just crazy. And the idea is like, if you try to figure out where it's going to go or how it's going to end, not going to work because you can't see that right now. You just have to feel it, and in that case, let it make you buoyant. That's about the future, the mind trying to see the future. If you try to figure out where all of these emotions are coming from and try to get to the bottom of their source, you're going to be looking towards the past, and that's fine. It's just you might as well then let yourself sink and stop worrying that you feel like you can't breathe or you feel like you're drowning. If you want to go looking for the source of this emotional deluge, you have to go to the bottom of the ocean. Davy Jones' locker, go all the way down. Let it overwhelm you. Let it come on, and stop saying you're drowning, because you're not drowning. You're just feeling very deeply, which might be uncomfortable for you. The affirmation, once again, I float or I sink. Why? Because I choose to deeply accept and allow the truth in this moment. Not fighting it, not swimming against the current, not complaining about it, deeply accepting and allowing the truth in this moment, which might be emotional, and even though I feel like I can't breathe or I feel like I'm drowning, I float, I rise above, or I sink, I go down, and I realize that I'm a lot more capable. Really, you guys, this week for you is just about getting through this deep emotional sensitivity without short-circuiting your mind by trying to figure out how it's going to turn out, or resisting being submerged by your feelings in order to figure them out. If you want to figure out the source, you have to let yourself be submerged by them. You have to let yourself feel them fully, get to the bottom of the ocean, and then walk using the scuba gear of your airiness to get through it. Okay? I hope you have a beautiful week. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.